Peace and blessings, everybody who's tuned in on a Thursday evening, whether you're watching it now or whether you're watching the recording. I see Coach Rance in the IG live chat. I'm not sure that you're on the two, Coach, but we appreciate you tuning in, Coach. Yeah, it really means a lot to not just me, but the good brother Naj as well. But you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take up too much more of your time. Naj should be tapping in with us here in just a second. Um, so let me get this correct. There we go. Full screen. About some time for my brother. We are going to go to. Oh, man, put up my headphones. Keep my game tight. Ah, put on your snuggies. All right, let's go to Twitter and see what news we can find today. Actually, we'll be talking about this later in the show, but since I had this article pulled up, we're gonna go right into some Tech, Georgia Tech basketball news, man. Over since covering Tech, man, I've become. I think I've always have been a fan of Georgia Tech to a degree, basketball. You know, when I was a kid watching the Mon Shumpert play, Georgia Tech was it was solid when I was a young rascal. So during that time, I kind of developed a. This is a nice camera. I developed a. I developed a liking for Georgia Tech, but this is news on a Sienna transfer forward that Tech, I think in Miami, not Miami, it's Tech and another school that's in the running for him. But I think he'd be a good piece for Georgia Tech. So let's get into it. This is a piece written by Jackson Cardell, All Yellow Jackets on SI Sports Illustrated. Georgia Tech head coach Scott Cross is in the midst of a massive roster reconstruction in his first season. We all know he's having to rebuild that roster. You know what I mean? With Coach Damon Stoudemire leaving now, assistant coach at LSU. Anyway, let's get back into the situation. After several transfer portal exits, Cross is going to rely on the portal. We already know that. Here we go. And one of the players the Yellow Jackets are showing interest in is Sienna forward Francis Folafak. Hope I'm saying that right. Folafak was a part of helping the Saints get to the NCAA tournament this past season and nearly pulling off a shocking upset against Duke. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's very key. I know Duke was short-handed, but still, playing Cam Boozer, his brother, and others. Anytime you're playing Duke, the pressure, you know what I mean, what comes along with it, the coaching battle, you know what I mean, with John Shire. That's nothing to just sweep under the rug. All right. Um, according to according to Deshaun London, that 247 Fuller Fact is going to visit Georgia Tech this week. As you see here, Deshaun London, good brother. I follow him, does great work. Average 11.3 points, 5.3 rebounds this season. Here again, 52% from the field, even more high key, 37% from beyond the arc of 28 minutes per game. He was one of the most impactful players on this team that made the NCAA tournament. Again, now, let's say it again for the people in the back. Freshman. Was it up here that he was a freshman? He's a freshman, though. After several portal exits, Saints. Damn, don't scroll me down like that. All right, let's get back to it. All right, Valdez. We don't want to know about Valdez. Valdez only shooting 26% from three, coming from Troy. All right. Syracuse is going to be. So Folafak, of course, played for Gary McNamara at Siena. McNamara is now the head coach at Syracuse. London also reported that Folafak has completed a visit with the Orange that is likely Tech's biggest competition. Folafak was a prize freshman addition for Siena's all-season. Folafak earned Washington Post second team All-Met honors after leading Mount Zion High School to a top 24 national ranking for the Sports Center Next Top 25 this past season. All Metro, private school, DMV, Defensive Player of the Year. So the brother plays defense and he can score the ball, rebound. I think this would be a big year for Georgia Tech for head coach Scott Cross. Monumental. So if Naj is still not tapped in, okay, the brother's tapped in. Take your time, Naj. Whenever you're ready, it's cool. I'm about to go pull up his film and break it down because I didn't get a chance to watch him at the beginning of the season, or not the beginning of the season, but I didn't get a chance to watch him during the tournament. All right. All right. Francis Folafak. Probably butchering it. I just got called out on TikTok for the viewers, man. If you're not following the Bacon Network on TikTok, you're missing out. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's going up. But man, this man Shorty called me out, man. She said he's saying AZ. It's not AZ. It's AZ. It's AZ Fudd, not AZ Fudd. So, but she only knew my first name. She probably like, is it Irvin? No, it's Arvon, Shorty. It's how you know what I'm saying? We're all human beings out here in this world. Well, nobody's trying. It's not a man and woman thing, man. It's never been a man and woman thing out here in covering sports. For me specifically, I can't speak for everybody else, man. But let's get into the highlight. Let's get out there. All right. Freshman now. Big body, looks like he's like 220. Sits in the chair. That boy like Draymond out there. Got a good block. See, and this is what teams need. This is what you need in general. You're gonna need a junkyard dog that's gonna get downhill, it's gonna muscle you. That's gonna set the identity for Georgia Tech. And I feel like under head coach Damon Stoudemire, outside of I'm gonna call him the Shag man because I can't remember his name. Free the guys if y'all been tapped into his situation. That Georgia Tech never really had an identity on with Coach Stoudemire. Never really had. You could say buying a dime goal, but to me, I mean, not. Let me pull back. We need somebody that's going to defend. We need identity from defense, not from just low post scoring. So let's look at my friend. Let's look at my guy. All right, now this is okay. Somebody stop the fast break here. Caden Booth. Fast break. Shout out to the guard stopping the fast break. We'll see y'all go. Where's our guy, man? We ain't looking for no Isaiah Evans highlight. We're looking for that boy Francis. Keith Sienna in front of the long ball. Man, people, you know what I mean? Gotta keep the game tight, man. Okay, Sienna. Let's see if this is here. Sets a high ball screen. He instincts as a freshman. All right, here we go. Capital Hoops. They'll have everything you need for the DMV hoops. This is his head coach right here, McNamara. Each time, here we go. Here's a good interview.
You know, I think for me, just in terms of having my own program and understanding how I wanted to play and what I wanted a guy that I'd be able to have the luxury to throw the basketball to, but still not sacrifice skill set. He's got an incredible skill set. You saw him step out. He could shoot the three. He could handle the ball. You could use him against pressure by bringing him up and throwing him the ball. He's really good. He's just flat out really good basketball player. Elite players, you can't give them enough. They're not going to make an excuse like, oh, I'm tired. Never. Never. Oh, I played 40 minutes last night. Well, guess what? I want to play 40 minutes again. That's what competitors do. Anything we throw at him, he's going to be ready. He's a competitor. He's a winner. You know, and that's what.
I don't think nothing else needs to be said right there. I think maybe Naj can help me out with the acronym. Where he says, head coach Scott Cross, he'll say we want to. I'm gonna say JAG, just our guy, our type of guy, or our type of guy, whatever the acronym he's been using. But like I said, identity person right there. Not gonna get tired. He's gonna come in, do the dirty work, do the heavy lifting. He's gonna rebound. You see if we got some back to the basket game. That DMV pedigree hooper. So I mean, we'd like to see the young man Francis come to Tech. I think Syracuse probably has the upper hand right now. Why not play for your former head coach, especially in New York? Not too far from home. Down here in Georgia, you're a little ways away from the DMV. Now you are in Chocolate City. That is a plus. But if it's me, I'm going to the Qs. But we'll see what the brother does. All right. Anybody that's just not tuning in, we were just talking about potential transfer that Georgia Tech could get Sienna, Sienna, Sienna Folfack. But we'll get to some other thing. Let's tap into something else. Yahoo Sports. All right. Share screen. Session coming through a little cloudy on Twitter on IG Live. Not sure what's going on. All right, let's see if we got any basketball news. I might need to go. Man, first of all, this is a hot topic. This is a hot topic, and I need to do a TikTok on this. If you didn't see the Miami Heat versus the Charlotte Hornets, was the last night or night before last? Might have been night before last. Bam Adebayo went down, and upon him falling to the ground, you could see a video of LaMelo Ball swooping his leg, making him fall harder, potentially causing a back contusion, which then caused Bam Adebayo to miss the game. All right, are they going to show it? Are they going to show it? All right, here we go. Here we go. Boom. Does this sweep of the foot, is that enough for him to be fined, suspended, or etc.? All the above. Number one, he's already out of bounds, so it's Hornets ball. That looks a little dirty to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Looks a little dirty to me, man. I don't know though. I don't know. Let me look at that again.
All who Brown has
close.
waited.
You know what I mean? He looks a little disheveled. It's too close to call, man. I don't think you'd have to really look at the track history of LaMelo Ball to know if that's a dirty move or not. I don't. The narrative I've heard around LaMelo, I don't think he's been labeled as a dirty player. And to be honest, the Hornets were a good enough team to beat Miami. No, I know Bam has an interior size advantage, but let's see what the quote says. Let's get the context. Was justice served with the Melo Ball's fine? Wow, fine for tripping Bam about Adebayo during the playing tournament. This is what Bam had to say on the Melo Ball's fine and tripping in the playing tournament. He makes what, $30 million a year. That's $60,000 he's not going to see. The 60,000, the 60,000 he's not even going to see. I guess 60 grand that's pretty still fine. But if you're making 30 million, that's not gonna do too much in the grand scheme of things. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, go ahead, brother. I didn't see you.
How you doing, brother? Good.
I'm good, my friend. I was good. How you doing, sir?
No complaints, brother. Sorry for my tardiness. Just coming from the gym.
I just got in. I just started the live a little after 8:30.
Okay.
But you had a good day though, brother. Everything was smooth.
Yeah. No complaints, man. Busy but good. You know what I'm saying? Busy but good. How about you?
It's been a good day, man. I had a meeting this morning. Got some talks out, edited a little bit. So today was fair. Today was fair, brother. Today was fair. But I'm sure you've seen the replay by now. Do you think it deserved a fine? Do you think it was intentional?
Dirty play, not dirty player though. It's definitely dirty player. 100%. It's hard to say like, oh, well, LaMelo should have been suspended again when he's never exuded. You know what I'm saying? That kind of play on the court.
Yeah.
So to Bam's point though, 60K in the grand scheme ain't gonna really do crap to 30 million. And if you was throwing taxes in there, 15 million, what's it really gonna do? You know, so I don't know. I mean, it leads to an injury. You do need a precedent, I think, for that. But it's like, what would you do there? That's like not egregious, but also is like, you know, kind of just good enough like to be worthy of a punishment. I don't even know what you would do there.
Gabo.
You don't want to suspend him for the next game. I mean, that wouldn't be fair. That'd be a little bit harsh. But it's like that was a dirty play.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
Yeah, what you want to do? Find him 100? I mean, 60K is I get it. Grand scheme, not a lot of money, right? But that's only 40,000 away from $100,000 fine.
Yeah.
So I don't like I said. I mean, shoot, what's the NBA supposed to do, man? They're like, who made that? Let me see if I can pull it up. This is another one. We'll do one more thing, and we'll get into the show, ladies and gentlemen. But it's a reporter, or he's a pretty known personality at this point on Fox. He was talking about the NBA. They need to clean up their integrity, and we'll get to that. What is his name? You probably know his name. Nick Wright. He made a post. He made a statement probably this morning about the NBA and the integrity of the game. I'll play it and I'll get your thoughts.
This weekend is a farce. More than the Chiefs, more than the Royals, more than football or baseball, my favorite sport was the NBA. And I think it was because of a moment I had when I was 8 years old, when my mom told me that she was taking me to New York to see Michael Jordan take on the New York Knicks in the final game of that regular season. And when I have told this story in the past, in my mind, that game was deciding who had home court advantage. But I fact-checked my own memory. Here were the Eastern Conference standings going in to game 82 of that season. What you will see is the Bulls were totally locked in 2, and the Knicks were totally locked in 1. And even for finals purposes, that game, and Michael Jordan played 38 for the 2-time defending champions. And I, an 8-year-old boy from the Midwest, fell in love with professional basketball. And what happened this weekend is a farce, and it's a joke. And all of the stakeholders, owners, commissioner, players, all need to come together and recognize this doesn't happen in any other sport, and this is fraying away at the credibility of the league, and it is fraying away at future fans at a time when the youth attention economy is harder to come by than ever before, and everyone's got to do better on it. And so,
all right, there it is. That's Nick Wright, ladies and gentlemen. Essentially, or for the viewers, what he's talking about is he's talking about players not playing that last week of basketball and how, the NBA is fighting for attention. So, like to Naj's point, to make it all come full circle, is if they find or they suspend LaMelo for tomorrow's game against who they're playing. They're playing Orlando. They suspend him tomorrow against Orlando, and Orlando wins. Orlando's not better than Charlotte, and they go on to the playoffs. Nobody's going to watch that game or that series because they're probably going to get swept. So if you keep LaMelo playing, they're one of the hottest teams. I think LaMelo was top 19 in jersey sales. So what is the NBA supposed to do, to your point?
1,000%. I can't wait to uncover more about what he said, but I'll save it for later on in the show. We're going to talk about. I don't want to spill all the beans now, but it's a very interesting debate. We'll hash it out later on.
All right. So we're going to start the show off with this past weekend, the Tip-Off Classic. It's been a draw for many years, and I think this weekend was a spectacle, a major one that probably will be talked about for a while, just as the one where VJ Edgecombe, Michael Brown, Caleb Holt, the Boozer twins were present for, I think, 2, maybe 3 years. Ace Bailey was there 3 years ago now. So let's hop into it, man. Nas, Rudy Anderson, whatever nickname you have for the young man, came home this past weekend and put on a show that will be talked about for a long time. At this point, man, it's easy for him. You go down to prolific prep, you do what you need to do, breaks brother off there with just a body bump. He's solid, So what did you make of him teaming up with Marcus Curry and playing with the Atlanta Celtics and putting on this display this past weekend?
Yeah, man, that was a big get for the Atlanta Celtics, man. Obviously, landing him from Prolific Prep, one of the best guards, obviously, in that class. You can even make the argument if you wanted to reclass, he could. You're just seeing the proliferation of his game. Last year, we seen that kind of the coming out party. Now it just looks like he's just playing with little boys out there. Like he's a man amongst boys. He knows how to get to his spots. Nothing can phase him. You can't speed him up. You can't slow him down. The jump shot is even looking more crisp. Like I won't say before he was afraid to shoot it, but you're seeing him pull up more. Obviously, a lot of his game was phased on getting like this right here, getting downhill, getting to the rim. But you see now he's able just to be able to space the floor, shoot it at a high clip, high percentage. And I just think he has the full bag at his arsenal right now. And it's nothing you can really do just to stop him. He's a damn problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's just cool to see that proliferation kind of, in that sophomore year, for him going off with Norcross and then having that proliferation we talked about last summer and then where he is today. It's crazy to see, man. But hey, shout out to him. Just to continue to chase the dream, bro. You know what I'm saying? He made a business decision when it comes to playing for Prolific Prep. So you know what I'm saying? I think that's definitely the right decision. And he needed something that would challenge him more and play with the level that he's trying to get to. Same with Caleb Holt. Like Caleb Holt played with Grayson. It was great. You know what I'm saying? They ended up going, how far they went, but Caleb's like, okay, I'm trying to go D1. Not saying you can't. We've seen Jake Wilkins had success, Jakari Harris, but it's like you got to challenge yourself, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Nas did, and he's reaping the benefits.
Yeah, and just not to add on, but to take it to another level. I know we had a lot of coaches on. I think, man, high school ball is in trouble, man. I think those players that do transfer like Nas, Caleb Holt, those players, they play better, bro. Jeremiah Wilson, he didn't play high school ball with Keatron due to different circumstances.
Skill factory. Mm-hmm.
Skills factory, and he's reaping the benefits of it. 6th man of the year for Cal. Kendall, Georgia, averaging 17 points per game. Now where's he at? Playing with Coach Cal to what potentially can be his best team in a while, but we'll get into that later. But in contrast, on the same court, Asa Montgomery played, and Asa Montgomery, I'm on the wrong player. I meant to go to Chase Lumpkin. 1 second, brother. But Chase Lumpkin, I think he had 20, easy 22 that game as well. It was a comment. On one of his clips that he was a better guard on the court. Now, if you don't want to get into it, that's fine. But who
better guard than who? Asa?
No, better guard than Nas. During that, and he's playing for Jet Academy. Shout out to Kenny Smith, but Jet Academy played the Atlanta Celtics.
It's hard for me to say because I wasn't there, and it's hard for me to say because I haven't seen the emergence of Chase game. Now, I will say back then when I see him assault, like it broke a ball. So I don't know. I know Nas has a lot of hype on him, but it'd be hard for me to say. I ain't seen Chase in a little while, and I haven't seen what he's been up to. But I would love to see that in person. You know what I'm saying? But I won't say like, oh no, that's out of because maybe Chase is that's a dude. Boy, was talented. So I had to see it though before I can say, oh yeah, he's definitively better than that guy. Yeah, I ain't gonna go out on a limb there. Appreciate all people on YouTube, man. Hey, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all tuning into the Hoop Show, man. Got three been consistent on my profile and 3 on Bacon, man. Y'all hit us down in the comments, man. We talking Tip Off Classic. What was your thoughts? Appreciate y'all.
And if you're not in Georgia, oh my God, that was a nice. And that's what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? It's the bigger guards right now that's doing a lot. That's really changing the game. But to the point, man, if you're not from Georgia, man, I think mid-April every year the Tip-Off Classic goes on along with many other events, but there's not many events that's going to do like the Tip-Off Classic. It's a 2 or 3 day event, and you could see people from, like I said, I had BJ Edgecombe a couple years back, lottery pick. Ace Bailey, lottery pick. Isaiah Carter played in this lottery pick.
Nah, number 30.
30. Who you talking about?
Yeah, Collier went 30 to the Jazz. You think it's Stephon Castle? That was lottery.
Thank you, 100%.
I got you. Laurie Marketing.
They had Laurie Marketing?
Yeah, bro. Laurie Marketing came from the A.
Mm-hmm. What high school you play for?
Woodward.
Wow, Laurie Marketing played at Woodward.
Mm-hmm.
That was still done at the crack, man. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just not watching this, Georgia. He's not from Georgia though. He had to move in. Laurie Marker, no Georgia boy.
Hold on. No, my bad. I said Lloyd Marketing. No, Walker Kessler. I'm sorry.
Walker Kessler, yeah.
That's who it is. He played for Woodward. My bad, brother.
All good. I'm like, damn, how I missed that? But yeah, man, if you're not from Georgia, I mean, you definitely want to tap into the Tip-Off Classic. It's the top. I mean, it's a lot of talent that's coming through, man. If you're a media person, you get an early scoop, man, 100%. And we're about to scoop y'all into some more information. Let's talk Asa Montgomery real quick. Asa Montgomery played for, who's he playing for this summer? Oh, playing for ALT, I believe. I never knew they were called the Raiders or the maybe it's not the Raiders. Hold on. But it's something. But anyway, that I believe they had a 3-0 weekend. He had 38 points here versus 85. Asa Montgomery, I think he's top. He's top. He's definitely top 25 in the ESPN player rankings. But he's a sight to see, man. Like you said, 38 points here. He's going to play defense. I think Asa Newell, but probably a little better. Probably a little better, a little more, better footwork. Just overall better bag to me. Maybe Asa Newell is a better rim protector, but Asa Montgomery, man. It'd be interesting to see if Chase Lumpkin would have stayed. They both would have played on the same team. I think that's dynamite. But you know what I mean. Shout out to Kenny. But, what's your thoughts on Asa's performance against 85?
No surprise, bro. I mean, we seen it last year. We had him on the show. You know what I'm saying? It's a kid that can do a whole bunch of different things, man. I'm seeing the comfortability for him. You know what I'm saying? Dropping 38, you know what I'm saying, in that game. You know what I'm saying? And he's playing for a pretty good program. I mean, ALT is really starting to rise. I know it's one of your things on there as a program to watch in the AAU circuit, right? You see Ace Bailey play for him. And for the most part, it's been known as an underrated AAU squad, if we're being honest. But now we're seeing the stars like an Asa play here, and maybe soon we can see him on a circuit at 3SSB or a potential Nike EYBL. Correct me if I'm wrong, brother. If they already are or they aren't, from my knowledge, I can't think of it. But I'm seeing the difference on the defensive level as well, blocking shots, protecting the rim, staying in front of people. Just he just looks more comfortable in this game, and you can tell every day he's working on it. So definitely a guy I think, you know what I'm saying, already a top guy in the nation, but he could easily be a national recruit when we look at 2027. I think Georgia got plenty of them, like we talked Jarvis Hayes Jr., Chase Lumpkin, Asa. Those guys, to me, should be the cream of the crop when we talk about the top talent in the state next year, or we're looking at the next crop that should be going to top D1 basketball programs, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. ALT, to answer your question, they bounce. They always go EYBL when they do. They bounce independent EYBL depending on whatever they're trying to do. But yeah, I agree. Asa Montgomery's up there. Gotta shout out Bryson Jada. And Coach, not Coach Brick. Is it Coach Brick? No, I can't remember the head coach for Hillgrove right now. But I think he got Coach of the Year for that region, which is a tough region with McEachern. So shout out to him as well. But more information, man. This is probably more news that people want or don't know about. I think after scavenging, you know what I mean, the Tip-Off IG page, it became knowledge and news to me that Austin Rivers Elite was the best team in the building. Top to bottom. From 15U, 16U, and 17U. I think the 17U Mercy Rule Team Thad, man. Team Thad is a big brand in the EYBL. So let's start there. I run that fin, or I run the graphic, and I'll get your thoughts on that, brother. As soon as I find it, see front court. 1 second. Tip-Off. All right. And that move is slow today. All right. on, Bake. Tighten up. Austin Rivers, 4-0. Let's just go to the IG page. That's going to be faster. That's how I see it. All right, let's just go to the IG page. All right, here we go. Mercer Rule Team Thad, 73-52. This is the 17U team. So, you know, the 17U teams are going to have star power together. They got some talent over there. So they move the ball well. They have some good shooters. To me, they just play fundamental basketball and they shoot the ball well. I'll go through some names that they have on this team as well. Number one, we have a 6'2" shooter. They call him a dead eye here. His name is KJ Sandy. Has some nice bounce. It's nice bounce, but more so known for his shooting prowess. Really liked his game. Simple 1-2, got good footwork, smooth jumper. He's a name to know. And this young man right here, 6'3" guard. What his name is, Johnny LeCaff. Gets downhill, nice finish with the right hand there. You know what I mean? A do-it-all player. Like I said, this is a team that I don't think is going to overpower you, but they're going to play fundamental basketball and they're going to get to their spots and make tough shots. So that's number two. Number three right here, 6'8", 2027 forward. It's probably, you know what I mean, the most eye-catching person you're going to catch on this team. Like I said, everybody can shoot. If you haven't got that, everybody can shoot. But in today's basketball, you need somebody who's going to be tall, who's going to enforce down low, get rebounds, and block shots. So to that point, Naj, knowing what they have and seeing them, what is your reaction to them being the name brand team like Team Thad and Mercer ruling them?
Yeah, the Mercer rule is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. But I think you've seen the development of the roster, obviously, and just getting a good collection of talent, right? And sometimes you go get star players. It look like this is a team that obviously has the stars there, but they all mesh together well. You got guys that can dunk, guys that can shoot, guys that can defend, right? Unselfishness. Look at that. That's 3 different passes. Remember, he threw it across the court, hit him, he threw it to his teammate, he threw it back to him. Right? Most guys are going to take that shot and rise up. So I think you see a very unselfish team. They're conjoined together, and they are making plays consistently. And I think when you have that, you have a very dangerous unit, man. And I think that's why they beat Team Thad that way. Like, they just moved the basketball, and they got guys that can shoot the cover off the ball.
100%. Also, I forgot the freshman, man. How could I forget? Freshman's playing up 17U, the son of R.J. Johnson, I believe. No. Let me make sure I'm getting his name correct. He's a son of a former NBA player right here. This is the media day. Here we go. Goodness, Bake. Anyway, his name is R.J. Evans. Was also in Atlanta earlier this week for the annual UCA All-American game. Currently holds 3 D1 offers from Sacramento State, Providence, and FAU. Wow, you know what I'm saying? So that's good information, man. That's probably why this team is elite, man. So let me pull up his film, and I'm gonna get your thoughts on his game too, brother. As soon as I find it. All right, here we go. R.J. Evans. Shoots the ball very consistently. I could tell automatically off the muscle he's got a nice core, but plays very explosive basketball to me. Shoots straight up and down. That's one thing that you want that most young guards or most young players are going to display. And also, as you saw a couple frames before that, got a nice right-handed floater. Freshman playing up like this, obviously we know he's an NBA. He's his son of an NBA player, but nonetheless, freshman playing up multiple age groups and dominating. What's your thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, I just say just looking at a quick peek at this game, he just looks fundamentally sound to me. You just look at the form of his jump shot, very pure. You know what I'm saying? No real flash to his game. You know what I'm saying? Obviously did that, but he's young. You know what I'm saying? When I say flash, I mean like he's not trying to break your ankle, size you up, and do all the jip jabs. Like he's just cool to the point. I'm gonna get my bucks, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna shoot the ball well. I'm gonna play within the scheme of the offense. So yeah, I think the guy just very fundamentally sound. To be a ninth grader playing 17U, that is impressive.
That is impressive. Got a little bounce as well. So that is the 17U squad who took care of business. Let's check out the 16U. 16U squad is honestly just as deadly. Starting up, we're gonna start with King McMillan. Probably the third. I'm gonna say the second best player on the 16U squad, man. Similar to RJ Johnson, probably not as athletic, but to me the kid is very good. Right-handed, he very good shooter. But to me, what I studied, I didn't watch a full game, but likes to go right. But you know what I mean, lanky, wiry guard. I think the sky's the limit. I think he'll be. I haven't quite put my finger on who my comparison is, and maybe I can defer to you on that, Naj. But I probably watched this film probably like at least probably 10 plus times on a laptop, not on the phone, laptop.
Yeah, I don't know really if you can compare him to anybody right now. It doesn't has a very distinct game to me. I don't really see anybody like that. He plays like, but obviously looks like a player that very comfortable in his own shoes. Not as athletic as the other guy, but obviously athletic. You know what I'm saying, knows how to move without the basketball. Good catch and shooter, I would say, from what we've seen. And a guy that can, handle the basketball, and create for others, as you see right there.
All right. Move on to the next one, man. Greg Darfer, left-handed. I mean, I'm saying I'm left-handed, so I always show love to left-handed guards. Passing ability was on display. Like you said, this whole team just plays with confidence. I like his floater. You know what I mean? That's something that I'm a big fan of. It. If you're a player, you got a floater and you can knock it down consistently, I think the sky's the limit for you. To me, the floater is a cheat code to basketball that more people need to use. But you know what I mean? Not anything spectacular here. But what's your thoughts on Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Nice stroke from 20. He tell you been playing with the brothers. The brother just threw up the set.
Well, no, it's hard to get a read on this one. I've been trying to watch to see if anything. I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, flows good with the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's really hard to say.
Yeah. Not a big sample size. Just the finish through contact was probably the best thing he on the tape.
For sure.
All right, so let's get to him. They call him Baby D Rose. To me, I think that's a little high for him. But no disrespect to Shalon Beckford. You know what I mean? You gotta come hard if you're gonna be compared to D Rose, man. But he's quick off the ball. But easily you can see why this team was dominant. I mean, we're going to get to the bigs here in just a second. But we have two electric guards, Shalon Beckford, excuse me, and King McMillan. Both right-handed guards, very electric getting downhill. I think this team could very well threaten for a 16U 3SSB title. And I'm sure the viewers will see when we get to the bigs. Nice spin dribble here, gets to the cup. Finishes with the right. You don't have to give an opinion on this one unless you want to. We can get to the bigs now. It's just up to you. All right. So for the sizzle, man, the sizzle and the steak, the bigs on this team, 6'9", with Cam Agamba is unguardable. Like I said, the game of basketball to me is getting bigger and more skilled. Runs the floor, as you can see. Had the outlet pass that led to him getting the bucket, a little give and go. So you've seen this dunk, I think 2 or 3 times by now. Rim protector. I just think when you see, I think it started with Bobo, Wembanyama, Kevin Durant, whatever. You know what I mean? We're gonna see more of these demigods popping up in the game of basketball, and you know what I'm saying, especially with everybody seeing it on the grassroots level. I think easily at the tip-off class, he was probably the best player on the floor in the 16U.
Yeah, the kid definitely talented, man. Definitely a two-way star, I would say. Demigod is a pretty good comparison. I think he's very skilled. I mean, he can do a little bit of everything, put the ball on the floor, contest, defend. Only knock you might say is just his size in terms of just like, he's a little bit more lengthy, but the kid is super athletic, man. So I think he'd be a great addition to anybody. 2029. So bro has so much time to even develop in his body. And really just getting started for real. So yeah, that kid he's legit. He's good. I think he'll be just fine. Definitely should be in that top player conversation in that class when it's time to have those rankings for sure.
No, definitely, man. I believe the brother's Ghanaian. We don't know what they got in that Jollof, wherever he at, but I need some of that Jollof. Jollof rice. Let me pull up his teammates IG. Did I tag it? I think I did, yeah. The front court. Here we go. All right, this is the second one. Another 6'9" freshman, Mapur on a mission. Can do similar things. Not as skilled though. He can handle the basketball, but when it comes to, I think, his shooting prowess, I'm not sure if he's on the same level as his teammate, Wakim Agamba. Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. But I still think, he's got, like you said about Wakim, he's got to be in conversation for one of the best players in this class. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this kid's a little bit more raw. Obviously, he can do some things athletic and different things like that. But in terms of his game, I mean, yeah, he does some nice things, finish around the rim. You go and look at Agba's game, his is definitely more polished than obviously his teammate Mapur. But again, they're freshmen, so they got a long way to go. But you can work with a 6'9". I mean, what I'm saying, and build on that and continue to get better and better. So, what I'm saying, potential's there. I just think he has I think he's raw right now.
100%. Got a comment, man, for Geo per 3, man. Keep doing your thing. Yes, sir. Definitely will keep doing this, man. We're here every Thursday, 8 o'clock. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. Like, comment, subscribe. If you locked in on Bacon Network, definitely like, comment, subscribe to the brother Najee Wilk on the other end of the YouTube spectrum as well. We do great work, man. Appreciate you tuning in. So in the grand scheme of things, man, that is the 16U team. Very dominant. Like I said, I think they got a shot to win it all at 3 SSB rankings. And it's evident. With the last thing I want to show from Austin Rivers Elite, they had a guard on the 15U rim that it's not, you don't really get to see a lot from them, but we want to shout them out, man, and give y'all the full gambit of Austin Rivers Elite. This is him right here. His name is Avery Jones. Avery Jones. They made a nice little mix. Nice little mix, man. Get it, you know what I'm saying? We like to see the artistic thing. So Avery Jones, smooth guy. When I first saw it, my mind, I was thinking the BJ Edge comeback, he's wiry, but obviously the athleticism is not there. But as I kept watching, yeah, he's more of a skilled guy. I don't want to take anything from BJ, but he's more of a he's got more of a DMV type of feel. I think he's a Florida guy. That's where this team gets their players from Florida. But he's got a DMV game. I know this is a mix, but it's sample size. But Naj, I know this is small, man, but I think you see the upside in him. He's a little step through there.
Yeah, for sure. Now you see the upside, obviously, to his game. He's another one, like, obviously can do a couple different things. Still think he's very raw, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. That's just my opinion. What I'm saying? But I think he can do the little things well, play make, facilitate, set the offense. Definitely got the potential. I just still think his game's raw.
100%. I agree with you, brother. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Austin Rivers Elite Team. I think that was the biggest takeaway from the Tip-Off Classic. Is the Austin Rivers Elite Team is synonymous to his name. They're elite, man. They might sweep at least two. They might sweep at least two age groups this year. Come that time, and we'll keep you posted with their journey and everything AAU basketball related. All right. So last thing in high school basketball, man, had to talk Kevin Savage. Looked like Darius Acuff this past weekend, and I think he fit the billing. If you ask me, brother, it just looks. He looked confident last year, but it looks it's exuding from him even more. Like that little dip down, shirt untucked. You can't tell me the armband just above the elbow either is an Acuff-esque or Allen Iverson. But you know Kevin Savage. You've seen him in person more than one time. That's a nice finish with the right. What's your take on this performance, man? Not sure how much he had, but
Definitely much better than when I've seen him. You know what I'm saying? You see, like I said, just the growth of his game. I don't know if I'll go a Cuff and Allen Iverson comparisons, but kid's elite though. I will say that, and I just feel like he's a guy that's getting into his bag. You know what I'm saying, and can do a little bit of everything. I might say like DJ Wagner, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got their own comparisons. But
that's
I
not
just think
bad.
he fits that billing a little bit more. But definitely, man. I mean, just the crossover, get to your bag. Don't need only but a sliver of space. Yeah, man. Kid's elite. He looks good and much better, and he'll be the star of the show next year. Obviously, I believe he'll stay at Willard, but you know, barring he does, I think he'll be the star of the show next year for sure.
Yeah, they're probably working on bringing in somebody. I know some intel that they were supposed to that a player from Alabama was supposed to move in town. But they're always working. But his big brother, I think coaches at Wheeler, or is it, you know what I mean? They got basically it's a pipeline. Coach Joey, I saw him wear Heritage. Coach Joey played at Wheeler, so man, it's crazy how wide this Wheeler web stretches, bro. When you get down to it. But switching into college basketball, brother, just the topic that I needed to have you on the show for. And I'm sure you saw the title. Let me get my game right, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the banner at the bottom rolling, and we want to keep that thing hot. Let's see. All right. Boom. All right. Yes, sir. The honey stays sweet for Georgia Tech. Now they've been doing some masterful things, brother. You know what I mean? Caden Allen, you gave me the tip on it. They got Caden Allen. Bring in Tyler Jordan. Got some interesting transfers that could possibly come in. Do you think the honey is still sweet at Georgia Tech and they could be very competitive next year?
Yeah, 100%. I think Georgia Tech really just getting started, man. You're going to look what they've done so far. You can credit it to the assistant coaches, Wes Flanagan. You can credit it to Coach Cross. But they're doing an outstanding job. I think this might be one of the better coaching staffs that nobody's going to talk about when it comes to college basketball of what he's been able to put together. Now, again, still very early. Obviously, the portal's still wide open. But the good thing is several teams that haven't had, portal additions. We haven't seen Duke really get anybody. Virginia, another team in the ACC that was top, hasn't really gotten a whole bunch of people. Haven't heard much from NC State. Maybe one or two here and there. The biggest team in the portal right now that's standing out really is Louisville. Right now, I would say actually Louisville and Miami, my Miami Hurricanes, right? Because they got a Caden Lewis, Samoto Cyril.
Yeah.
But if you are Coach Cross, the concern was, and I heard you talk about it, he was like, well, what is he trying to say? He's saying OKG, our kind of guys, which is high character, hard nosed, right? Willing to battle and compete. And I was worried, when I was worried like, okay, is he still going to try to acquire like high end talent, or is he going to go more so for the lower end talent and develop it into high end talent? But obviously, when we see them go get a kid like Caden Bailey, top 50 national recruit, that goes to show me he is willing to recruit the high end guys, right, and bring them into his program and develop them and get to the level they want to go. Now, some people are concerned that okay, Allen, I'm saying, well, Najee's been everywhere. He was at Grayson, he was at Mount Bird, he was at Long Island Lutheran. So he's been at like so many different high schools in his career. But I feel like that's a guy that's chasing his dream. He's trying to find the best fit for him, and he's trying to, figure out what competition best suits him to get to this level. So I think the honey is still sweet. I don't think they're done. I still think they're going to obviously get some guys. I don't know about Victor Valdez or Thomas Dowd. I know there was linked initially to Georgia Tech, but it doesn't look as likely. Maybe I'm wrong. But right now it's a little ho hum. It's not really too much there. But I would say, like I said last week, getting Tyler Jordan was huge. Adding the Caden Bailey in there, they're likely going to keep Cam Craft and never hurt them getting to the portal. Or obviously Cam Craft and Cole Keurak and Bacon. They're trying to land Mustafa Job, as I told you. They're in the top 6 mix for him. So you imagine him in the front court with a Jordan. You feel pretty good about that. And then they're still trying to keep the honey sweet and try to keep Jalen Wingfield home. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what they're going to be able to do. Easier said than done. But this class, as you see, is big. Like Tennessee, we talk about they just got Chris Washington, former Alabama, commit in basketball, top-ish guy. We've went over his film. So it's still early, and it's still a lot of top recruits on the board. So even if they don't get everybody, I think he's still due for at least 1 or 2 more high-end recruits at a bare minimum.
You think he gets a freshman transfer from the head coach is McNamara he got hired at Syracuse. I can't remember the freshman's name.
McNamara.
That's the head coach, but the player is who I'm thinking of right now. I can tell you what you don't know. What is his name? I probably got it in my notes. 1 second. No, I don't have it in my notes. You don't know who I'm talking about?
Not a freshman.
He's going to be a sophomore. He was a part of that team that almost beat Duke in the first round of the playoffs. First round of the tournament. His name is. What is his name? His name is not Holmes. Oh, that's a small article. No wonder. His name is. We'll get a transfer. Siena, the Siena Saints. His name is Gar Nicholas. No, I'll just share it. Screen. You should know who it is when you see him. Anyway, his name. What is his name though?
Should be at the top.
Here we go. Francis Folafak, if I'm saying his name correctly. Freshman. Was a freshman last year. Averaged 11 points, 5.3 rebounds. A defender from the DMV area. Plays with grit. I played a clip from his head coach at the beginning of the show. He talks about how he loves to work, never complains about if he played 48 minutes the night before and he has to play 48 minutes back to back. Obviously, you don't want to overwork a player, but he's that type of caliber of player that has that mentality and personifies a DMV player. Shoots, I think, 37% from 3 last year. Again, as a freshman, averaging 11 points, playing significant minutes. Say what you want to say about Duke was missing players, but, to be a freshman and rise to the occasion and play exceptional basketball, I think this would be a major get for Tech. However, as I said, his head coach is going to Syracuse. New York isn't that far away from D.C. It's going to be tough, but I think this would be a major get if he decides to come to Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure. Have to see what happens, man. Obviously, it's a visit. I haven't heard too much news on him coming to Atlanta, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, good thing they get in the visit. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Obviously a guy that doesn't need all the minutes in the world, doesn't need all the points in the world. But obviously, we'll see what happens.
We'll leave it there. Period. All right, man. So we want to talk about Delrico Gillespie picking up or transferring to Houston. I think that's a big move. Like I said, with a top senior, he was going to his 5th year with Houston, and somebody says he's gonna be the next Knack. That's a Knack for Houston, potentially, right? 6'8". And I mean, averaged a double last year for Kent State. Plays with a high motor, can shoot the ball well, or can shoot the ball well from the mid range. Needs work shooting the ball from 3. But I think Kevin Sampson, perfect head coach for him. You know what I mean? Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Ride him a little bit, but I think, you know what I mean, will be a big piece. Has a little handle, play for game elite, but has to work on that 3-point shot. Only shoot 29% from the floor, but like I said, I think it's going to be very big, very athletic, very powerful in his movements. What are your thoughts on Delrico Gillespie going to Houston?
I think he brings great athleticism to obviously Houston. They're replacing a lot of their guards. I think Miles Uzan, Emmanuel Sharp. So I think obviously I think this is a great pickup for them. Athleticism, get to the rim. Obviously, like you said, he's going to have to be able to work on the 3-point shot. Has a very high arcing shot. It takes a little bit slower to kind of get up. So definitely going to have to probably fine tune that a little bit, and I'm sure they will. Especially going to play at the perimeter because they're going to probably dare him to shoot that shot, especially coming tournament time and big games and stuff like that. But if he can improve that, I think he'll be just fine. I think this is an underrated pickup for Houston, but fits what they got. They brought back JoJo Tugler for another year. And obviously, Coach Sampson has been adamant on getting more support. I think, I'm saying from the athletic department and stuff like that, so he can continue to land these top guys. But I think he does a great job of getting these guys ready and building great teams down there.
I agree. Jeremiah Wilkerson going to Arkansas. Did you expect that? Or I'm saying, were you surprised?
No, a little surprised. I didn't think he would go with Coach Cal. I think 17 points per game. I thought he might, maybe stay SEC, but I thought he might go like Kentucky or, maybe like, somewhere else, maybe in the ACC. But to me, I think Jeremiah's looking like, okay, I started here at Cal. I was 6th man of the year. I transferred. I went to Georgia, did my thing. We made the tournament again, averaged 17.4 points. I think he's looking at like, okay, Arkansas needs guards. I can obviously play at this level, at a high level. Let me go to a coach that's been known for producing NBA talent and getting guys to the next level. I just saw what he did with Darius Acuff. What could he do for me? Right now, obviously, DJ Wagner transferred out. I think he might be going to a lower, which is a little bit surprising for him. But nonetheless, I think he's just looking at it as, hey, this is an opportunity. He's developed guys, the Aaron Foxes, the Devin Bookers, you know what I'm saying, John Wall, so on and so forth. I keep going. And he sees their success, and I think he's like, okay, I'm finna be a junior. Let me go to a program in a school that I can develop with the coach, get to that high level, and if he averages 20 per game, I think he'll declare for the draft next year.
They got a lot of guards. Though. You got Jeremiah Smith. You got Andrews coming in. They got some guards kind of set in, man. And they to me, they don't have that point guard. To me, I think Coach Cal needs to go get a point guard and potentially bring Wilkerson off the bench. You think Wilkerson's better?
No.
You think he starts?
Player, no.
But you got a lot of two. You got a shooting guard, and you already really got a bona fide forward. 5 stars coming in.
Doesn't matter. That don't mean. I keep telling you, that don't mean nothing. Okay, 5-star, cool. This is college basketball. Who's to say they're gonna be ready though?
He was an MVP for Peach Jam.
It don't matter. This is college basketball. We gonna say here ignore a guy that just averaged 17.4 points in the SEC. Come on, bro.
Georgia, bro.
Come on now. But I don't care if he's still going up against the same team he's gonna go against in Arkansas. What's the difference?
The difference is he's the guy that's gonna have the ball in his hands. His usage rate is probably gonna be higher at Georgia when you compare to Arkansas this year.
100%. I don't disagree, but we are like, oh well, he's just gonna be a 6 man. No,
it's not bad. It's not bad.
He's not finna go be no 6 man in Arkansas, bro. Let's be for real.
Shea Gilgeous started out as 6 man for Kentucky and eventually earned a starting spot.
He's not. He's had 2 years though. Shea was a freshman. Come on now. He's not finna go. No, come on, bro. He's not finna go and be relegated to that role, bro. Unless he's shooting terrible and he don't come to play, I don't see it. He'll have some kind of starting role. You know what I'm saying?
If they're gonna get a point guard,
regardless if they get one or not.
you gotta have a point guard.
Regardless, he's still gonna play. He's gonna start. Coach Kyle's not making a move like that to go sit that guy on the bench.
Kyle's different, brother.
No. You tripping.
Kyle's seen a lot of people. Kyle's put a lot of good players on the bench and they flourished off the bench. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist came off the bench. 2nd-round draft pick. You know what I mean? Shea Gilgeous started off the bench. MVP. There's a lot of guys that came off the bench for Calipari are superstars in the league right now.
It's not coming.
I'm not trying to throw salt on his parade. I just think it's a very guard heavy lineup, and they need a point guard to be an elite team.
We'll see what he does.
Yeah, we'll see. But again, I'm not trying to throw any shade on it. Like I said, 17 points is impressive, and I think he's credible. But at Georgia, he lost everybody. I'm really starting to question the coaching performance that's been putting on display at Georgia. You know what I mean? You're getting in these good recruits, but you're not retaining them, and you're not doing nothing when it's time to put your nuts on the table. You're getting sitting home.
I mean, Georgia doesn't have the infrastructure, though. That's the difference. And then you don't play Jake Wilkins towards the end of the year. I mean, he started off four of his first 5 games in double figures. I just think the stuff they be doing. Georgia's not a bad basketball program, but they just missed the mark with certain things where they can take that next jump forward. To me,
yeah, I don't know what to say about Georgia basketball. Like 1 minute they got you sold. They're rebuilding. 2 years in a row they had us sold. I said, yeah, Georgia could be something. Georgia could be something. Really what we thought Georgia Tech was supposed to be. And, you know, it's like I said, Santos Surreal in Miami. Jacob Wilkins enters the transfer portal. You lose your best scorer. And Jeremiah Wilkinson. Not sure. I think Blue Cane is all out of LSU. He returns. Okay. I respect Blue Cane return. Being honest. He's a good player. But he's not somebody that's going to go and be a star in the league. He barely might get into the NBA. But I like Blue Cane. He can hoop. All right. Back to Arkansas. I was surprised to see Carter Knox lead, man. I know they're loaded in the wing category.
not getting enough opportunities. It wasn't that surprising to me.
He was hurt?
No, it's just like he was more so relegated, I think, to a reserve role last year. Wasn't getting like his first year, he was definitely getting a lot of PT with him. But yeah, man, I just think he wasn't getting the same amount of playing time that he expected. And I just think, he wants to go opportunity, he can go play a little bit more.
Understandable. Want to win a championship. Champions stay with Calipari.
He hasn't won no chip in over 15 years. What was it, 2010? Come on, man.
NBA champions
Hey.
come from Calipari.
Hey, you got to stop.
Anthony Davis, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
You got to stop. You got to stop. He did not turn them into NBA champions, bro. You got to stop.
What?
Stop. You got to
Shea
stop.
was a 3-star.
You got to stop. He developed them. He didn't put them as no NBA champion. They earned that on their own. Enough.
They work, but so you're negating a college coach on development to making them NBA stars, bro?
I did not see that. You said NBA champions. There's a level.
Cal makes champions, bro.
No, don't make no champions. He turns great. He makes them into great prospects where they go to NBA and they can flourish. That's what he does. He don't create no champions. We need to stop that
mentality. No. You talking about NCAA champions, brother? Listen, man. We'll name another coach that's had.
I'm not even talking about NCAA. I'm talking about NBA. He doesn't build those.
NBA? What?
No, bro. No. Stop. You're confusing the two. You can build an NBA star. You're not building an NBA champion. Just stop. No.
Did Coach K build NBA champions?
No.
Okay. You have a
No,
different perspective.
like the same answer is no. That's a whole different league. You could build a star for that league. You're not building it. They have to go get that on their own with a new coach. No,
Fair
you can
enough.
go Cal. You could go Todd Golden. You know what I'm saying? You want to go Dan Hurley? Like no, they build stars. They don't build NBA champions. I want to say they built NCAA champions. Sure, no. I like Cal, but he did good this year. I'm not trying to crap on Cal. Cal did good this year. Got him to Sweet 16. You know, they had some talent, but lacked in a couple of areas. They really overachieved this year, if I'm honest. So I'm not trying to shoot on Cal, but that's not acting like he's winning consistently in terms of natties. Now, if you want to say that in the recent era, Dan Hurley, 3 of the last 4, he's been in the championship game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it gets hard. It's not an easy sport because you're losing talent left and right with this portal. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But let's see Cal get to a Final Four.
Nah, I think it's a couple pieces away. I think if Coach Cal gets, again, if he gets a point guard and he gets some solid bigs, Coach Cal teams do well when he has the wing defenders and elite scorers. I think he's checked the box off with Jeremiah Wilkerson as an elite scorer and JJ Andrews. I was at a comment on TikTok that said Smith is going to be a point guard. Smith ain't no point guard, fam. He's a 2 guard at best.
That's true. I agree with that. See, you've been tapping into your TikTok.
Hey, I'm tapped in, brother. I'm loving it.
I told you would like it, bro. It's one of the best right now. It's one of the best platforms to me, outside of like YouTube. YouTube is just so great for like long form content, and if you get it cooking, you good. But like if you want something quick and a quick reacts,
hey,
TikTok off the chain. Like I did it. I no captain. I know it's a different sport. I did the graphic or Trey Bird transfer in Douglas County, right?
Yeah.
So I did a video. They was like, "You straight dick riding, you straight glazing." I said, "What did I say?" And it just said that I was glazing. I said, "I think it's a great opportunity for him. You know what I'm saying? He get to go to Douglas County, pull on the show, do his thing." And I was like, you know what I'm saying? He did whatever there. They won 2. I was like, how am I? It was like, you're a grown man glazing a kid. I'm like, all right, bro. But just to show, like, even with the kids, like, if you can get it popping and going, you'd be surprised who'll be watching.
On TikTok.
Bro, I can show you, bro.
But I'm about to switch from the long form video. The shorts is cooking, brother, on YouTube.
The shorts is called. Hey, I told you that for years, twin.
Yeah.
I told you that one for years. Hold on, let me find it, brother.
Shorts is cooking like hot grease.
Like hot grease. I made like $100 off of that Jamal Haynes short, that 40-yard dash.
That's tough. It is $100K, right?
Yeah, like $700K. I'm gonna give you a tip though. I'm gonna put
$100K.
Yeah, bro.
That's it.
I mean, it was 100, bro. You don't make a lot off the shorts. That's the only bad part. I think I made like 110. You don't make a lot off it. You gotta get like mils, like 10 billion views or some shit. Get like 1,000 or something. Be like that. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna give you a tip. So, you know how you doing this show live on computer right now, right? All right. So let's say it's like you should do this next year. I don't know how tapped in you with college football. If you're more about college basketball, whatever you want to do. All right. Come on StreamYard. You already got your own studio. Log into your studio. If it's like an Atlanta Hawks game, or if it's who's your favorite college team again? Georgia?
Football or basketball?
Football.
I really don't even know, brother. I kind of
really got one.
For sake of conversation, let's just go Georgia Tech, bro.
All right. So for example, you do Georgia Tech, right? So like the spring game, I'm gonna give you a little thing. You could be like, okay, so once it's over, right? Get your intel, watch the press conferences, whatever you want to do. All you gotta do like a 5 to 10 minute, come up on here, pull up just how we was just doing with the tip-off classic. You was pulling all the videos, you was reacting to it, giving your take, do like a 10-minute video of that. Get the thumb. I ain't gonna tell you about thumbnails because thumbnails lately been cooking, so you already know what the hell you're doing. Do your thumbnails how you been doing your thumbnails.
You said it, brother.
Yes, sir. You've been doing your thing. Go on Gemini or go on ChatGPT. Put, I need an elite SEO, title, description, whatever. They're going to give you that. And then be like, I need hashtags and tags. Put the hashtags in your description. put them tags into the little tag section they got in the back end. Throw that in there, bacon, and then throw your thumbnail, and then just put like spring game reaction or biggest takeaways from Georgia Tech spring game, like as your thumbnail title. Bro, put that on there, throw it up, let it ride, bro. You'll do good. Only reason I want to tell you that, brother, I'm finna just show you. Now, mind you, these ain't teams. Now, I'm gonna start covering these teams more now, bacon, but these ain't even teams I covered. And I just want to show you, just like last week, just having a 10-minute, and then bacon, you get the views. Your watch time go crazy, bacon. So then it's gonna like your money ain't gonna be even more. So all you really need, bacon, to be real, I'm gonna put you on game. Maybe like 5-10 minutes. I say ideally get in between the 8 to 10 minute range. It's gonna make you better, one, as a host, bacon, and then two, it's gonna also help with your watch time. If it's 8 minutes, bacon, you get mid-roll ads. So instead of exactly, bro. So instead of the beginning and the end of the video, if you do 8 minutes, it will throw mid-roll ads into your video too. So then you hitting them all 3 ways, right? So this is just a quick example. And I'm gonna show you TikTok, and we'll get back to what we was talking about. No, I'm on tangent here, but like this one, right? Bacon, I ain't do nothing crazy. You see the thumbnail. You see George McIntyre, right?
Yeah, I see Greg.
You see Greg or George. You see Greg. but I just basically all I did, bacon. I went to a couple of clips I saw. I went to the accounts that covered Tennessee, gave my reaction to it. It did like 300 in the first day, bacon.
That's tough.
Keelan Russell, nothing crazy. I just went to the clips they had of him. Larry, our scout F ball, you know who that is, Larry. What the clips they had, broke it down, gave my intel and take. I think you seen on the other video we did on Monday, right? Same thing with this one. Like they went viral for this. You know what I'm saying? I put Juju, I put Dion, too small, did the video. Mind you, I don't cover Colorado. Right. I just put Tennessee into the fold. I just put Alabama into the fold, and you just see the numbers. So that's the go ahead.
You only use Twitter video clips, no YouTube video clips.
No, I only use Twitter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know I haven't figured that part out. Now there's other like people that do YouTube and they found a way to do it where it doesn't like declip it. That part I ain't figured out just yet, but I use Twitter clips or Instagram.
Nah, for sure.
I don't know what they got going on. Last thing, we'll get back to what we was talking about. So I just want you to see the comments. So you like it's not as tripping. I want to see these comments. Hold on 1 second, brother. Where's the share tab? Look at this, bacon.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hold on. I see everything. I want you to see this. He said, bro, this is high school. We need to lock it off. I said, hey, there's a high school portal. Say what y'all want. Shoot, they doing middle school now.
Facts.
He said, swear. bro, right here, look, straight glaze. He says, do not disrespect King Trey like that. These kids go crazy. So the whole intel, and I'm gonna get back to what we was talking about. Look, and this is when I did the video. He said, you're not gonna talk about Zion going to McEachern. So my point to show you is they eat it up, bacon. So the younger audience, even though their attention span is that's it, bro. So think about TikTok. You can do YouTube shorts with this too. But the long form, just come on your computer, bro. 8 to 10 minutes. You're gonna be passionate about certain teams. Start off there. You already got thumbnails going, SEO titles and totals, descriptions, hashtags, tag. Watch what I'm talking about. It might not pop the first week. Give it about 2-3 weeks. You're gonna start to see, oh, I'm getting more views on this. I'm already seeing it. Like I seen some of I was watching your other videos that you was doing. Do that, do it in the long form. Because then when they click on your video on the phone, it won't show you like your face immediately.
Highlight first. Okay.
I know I went on a whole tangent, but that's free game. Yes, sir.
All right, good, man. Tell Pops I said, what's up, man?
I said, that's my man.
Yes, sir. That's my man. Shoot, what's up with you, brother?
Man, how you?
I'm good, man. Good to hear you, brother. We might have to get you on the pod soon, Pops.
Huh?
We might have to get you on the pod.
You sound strong in the voice, man. Like you doing real well, man. That's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to come through and get you a little cut, man. For the young generation. Don't be weird.
Always clowning.
They in
man.
training, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, I give him a shot. Hey, you still got the hat on him, you know what I'm saying? It might have to bring me back to life, but yeah, I come through get chopped.
yeah, it's all good, man. So everything cool, right?
Everything's smooth, brother. Yes, sir.
Man. That's good, man. I'll see you soon, man. I'm just in here trying to shop up a little something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's all, man. Y'all boys keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all keep up the good work, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing good work, man. So y'all stay on it, man. The grind real.
Grind is real.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all gonna work out in the end, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got favor, man. So you just keep grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through something to get somewhere anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Putting on the shirt.
Yeah, that's real. You know what I'm saying? You just keep persisting and pushing, man. And keep the ones that's good, man. Keep them close, man. Because people, you know, it's hard to link up with good people, man. You know, everybody got motives and stuff to why they doing things, and you'll tell when you get good people, man. Y'all just stay connected. We all got to connect anyway, as our people, man, because it's a lot going on in the world, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Y'all just keep pushing, man. It was good to see you, man. Talk to you, man.
Nah, thank you for the word. That means a lot. Yeah, thank you.
For sure, man. For sure, man. I'll talk with you soon, though. All right, you'll be easy, man.
Absolutely, love, brother.
All right, man. All love, man. Peace.
All right. Appreciate you, Pop.
That's legendary, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you got to tune into the show, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that raw and authentic.
No.
Papa Wilt, man. You see where Naj get it from. You know what I'm saying? Give me smooth, fire, man.
Hey. Y'all wonder where I get the big words from. I mean, lately I didn't hear like 9 to 10 people like, what the hell word are you using? That's where it comes from, right there. You'd be like, what does that mean? I tried to spell it, I couldn't spell it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But yeah, man, that was legend. That's why you come, man. We give it real authentic, man. On no matter what show, Baker's show, my show. That's how we try to give you, man. And it's crazy because that was in the midst of me giving Bacon a master class. So
nah,
you get it all here, man. You get it all here.
Oh, what he said about the cut, man. Wow. Nah, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Everything you said, got favor, brother. You got favor, man.
Yes, sir. But yeah, brother, I know we're gonna get back to hoops, but I want to put you on game with that. So when everything going forward, do that, bro. And then all you need is 10K on TikTok, bro. You'll be straight, bro. Just
10K.
I hate that it's 10K. It's trash.
Bro.
It should be less than that. But 10K and 100K views, you good, bro. Keep using the hashtags, but just remember, it's all about reaction. So if you on the Hawks, once they game over, little 10-minute joke, boom, get it out. If you want to react right in and there, 1:30, done. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be hot, especially if the Hawks upset the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then cover all your teams, bro. All the teams you passionate about. You'll be straight.
Nah, it's gonna be. Hey man, it's gonna be a big year of sports, but I got a lot of things cooking, brother. A lot of things cooking, man. It's in the works, man. Blessing, highly favored. Everything is aligned, brother. So, but you know what I'm saying, we won't get too far off on a tangent than we already had, man. I think that boy the boss is coming back, man. I see Rob Wright. You know, he's committed back to BYU. They got a player coming in for I think Clemson. You know what I mean, brother? I know they got Branch coming in, but
I mean, bro, how many times you gonna be the number one overall pick though, bro? Nah, bro. I know, mama. I get it. It's like, nah, though. Like, you could be like Curry. Like, you can go back, go get it. You know what I'm saying? You can do summer classes. Come on, bro. Season be over. What? It's April, May, bro. Come on, bro. Take some summer classes. Do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Summer classes is accelerated, bro. You don't need much, bro. You do like, man. You can get about 15, 25 credits. You know what I'm saying? In the summer. You know, you might have to take like 2 or 3 classes on, you know, in the winter. You can get there. You can get there. I mean, it's Bacon. It's a lot more possible now than it was before. Remember, you had to be physically there. There was none, bro. You can do that coursework online, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, brother.
Dedication, but hey,
If
All
I
you
leave
do is
school
hooping.
as a basketball player, I'm not going back to get a degree. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna be shaking hands. I'm gonna be like Kevin Durant. He said, "Y'all investing into what in Silicon Valley? Oh, I can get in it too. All you need is $100K, and I'm gonna have $5 million by in 5 years. Here you go.
You right? How many Kevin Durant examples we got though?
You got a lot more of these. You got Kevin Durant, you got Jalen Brown doing this thing. You Shea at Fashion Week. I'm not going back to school if I'm a first overall pick. I get in the NBA, shaking hands, kissing babies.
I don't know about that. I think I would still go. I will pull a Curry. Hey, Curry had
Why?
all that too.
Why am I? What is that
Because
paperwork doing for you, bro?
worst case, you have some backing, bro. Why would you
For
not?
what?
You can huh?
What back end am I getting by doing online courses where I can come out here in the real world in my off season and I'm gonna get this? Hey, whoever it is, I'm gonna come live with you. I'm young. Okay, yeah, come on here, real. Or if I'm staying with an NBA vet, if I'm staying with God, I mean, I don't say that, but if I'm staying with Sam Altman or whoever it is, you know what I mean? I can get that. I'm not going back to school, bro.
You can, but I feel like that structure too is also important, brother. Because let's say I'm getting Altman. Remember now, when you're young, people take advantage of you, bro.
100%.
Like you can't sit here and act like, oh yeah, like they'll do some stuff and make sure, oh, okay, yeah, we giving you this. Oh, we only giving you this portion, and you can get screwed over. So the reason I say is because you can learn the full gamut of it, right? Now you know the high percent of the population don't read, right? I ain't saying school is the best, but I'm saying is it can give you a structure of where you can expound on your knowledge even more, right? You can be bestowed upon different concepts and things that you can build off of, right? So the reason I say you go, Bacon, is right, you can learn, okay, hey, is this a good business deal potentially, right? Or what should I look for when marketing my own company? I ain't saying to teach you all the tricks of the trade. You're gonna have to do a lot of research yourself. But what I'm saying is you can have that backing and you can kind of know how to approach different situations, maybe marketing, maybe, you know what I'm saying, putting your brand, different things like that. It just depends on what school you go to. Likely you can go to a top school. BYU is a good school.
Mm-hmm.
And you can learn the things you need to learn and the connections you need for the next phase. See, people get so screwed up in knowledge. Well, if I connect there and do that, cool. Remember, you could lose all that. But if you got the business acumen right up here and learn what the connections you can get also in college, after the game is over, I feel like, to me, I'm going to say this and I'm going to stop on my tangent. I feel like for me, it can give you more clarity of, okay, if this doesn't work out, Bacon, or if something happens to me, I have something I can kind of go back on. Let's say real quick, you go on a deal with Sam Altman. Right, bro, just give me like $3-4 million. Your rookie contract now, Bacon. You maxed out a guaranteed of $50 million, right? You ain't touching $50 million, bro. You're gonna touch maybe 25. Let's say you go throw $5 million into Sam Altman's, company or whatever. Let's say it go bankrupt, startup. Oh, it's going good. They go bankrupt, you lose all your money, right? Let's say you buy that. Oh, I'm good, man. I got that investment. I'm cool. Let's say you're out there blowing your money. You're buying the Maseratis. You're buying the Lambos. You know what I'm saying? You bought your mama a house. You bought your siblings a house, right? Life's good. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's good in theory, but also make sure you got that backing of, oh, okay, I can go do this. That's all I'm saying, brother. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you're right. I think if you're gonna do it that way, don't just go for the mass comm major. Don't go for no business admin. I think you need to go
art
for
major.
Who?
I said, don't go for an art major.
Yeah, don't go for no art. Go for a tech. Go for a nation building skill for those, if that makes sense to everybody. So like computer science, go for something like that. That you like
cybersecurity,
something that you gotta go to school for. Something that you can't just come out here and shake hands with an Arvon Baker, shake hands with a Nigel. Oh yeah, if you do this, and this, and you do this, you can do this. So, great point, brother. I think if I'm the bouncer, I'll probably go to the NBA, brother. If I go to the NBA, I'm not looking back. I know how, your mama, hey, son, just do this for me. Do this for your mama. All right, man, I got you. At least 3. At least 3. 4 is tough. If I go 3, I'm gonna do that online class when I go to the league.
I mean, if you do 3 years, you might as well do the 4th, bro.
You might as well do the 4th.
You got one more. I mean, what is the year gonna do? That I mean, we see how fast it's going now. We in April. We in the second quarter of the year. You might as well. It's gonna go quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a year ain't gonna make no difference. If you already got the 3, get the last one. But we'll see.
We'll see what it does, but I mean, why would he come back? It's a good school though. Football's gonna be good, electric.
When am I gonna be the number 1 overall pick again? Like, you know how much can go wrong next year?
What can go wrong?
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm going, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna talk with my counselor. I want to still obtain my degree, but I'm declaring for the NBA. What do I need to do to go get it?
What can go wrong next year? Outside of catastrophic injury, what can go wrong next year?
Injury, the team's not as good. Your shot percentages went down. You know what I'm saying? You're turning over the ball more. You know what I'm saying? Your game doesn't look the same. It's a lot.
That sounds like lack of dedication to the game. If you start turning over the ball more, now your shot percentage goes down, that's understandable. So that happens. But turning over the ball more? I don't know.
Not always. He was getting double and triple last year. Not always.
Yeah, but you and obviously like a quarterback, you know, if they're taking away your first read, I got to sit process. I got to watch film. He has to be watching film in his offseason time.
Yeah, I ain't saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not dedicated. I'm just saying different things can arise, brother. That's all I'm saying. The Big 12 can get better. You know what I'm saying? It's already a great conference. Like, it's just a lot of variables to me that can, you know what I'm saying, dictate. It could be players and prospects that are better than the Monster. We don't know. It's a weaker class. Don't get me wrong. It ain't what the hell we just seen. That's another point. I'm finna end it on that. This is one of the strongest damn classes we've seen a freshman in a long damn time. And we telling you got a chance to be the number 1 overall pick. Why the hell am I going back to school? Why? Why would I go back to school? This is one of the top 2026 freshman classes damn near ever. Why would I go back? Why? No, it's blasphemy. No, I'm not going back.
It's mom, brother.
No.
If your mom asks you, you gonna say, nah, I'm going to the league.
I'm going to the league. I'm not going back to school to play hoop again. I'm out. Sorry. I will go to school and get my degree. I will promise you that, mama. But no. This is speaking from a man that has a degree, by the way, y'all. I have a degree. I've obtained a degree. Summa cum laude.
Say it again, brother.
Summa cum laude. Legit.
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't gotten a degree. And I'm telling you, if I was in his shoes, I am going to the league. Period. Period. Too many variables. No.
I like that, brother.
No.
Man. We'll start here first, and we'll go to the Atlanta Dream. The WNBA just had their draft day. I think it would be nice. I think it's time that we get a summer league for the WNBA, man. I know they're like, man, you know, they had the unrivaled league. Let the freshmen, let the rookies get a week or 2 or 3. Let them hoop and go to camp. You don't like it?
No, it's just they have to change the season. Like, okay, so I'm gonna give you a good point, right? Great point by you. They could use a summer league. That'd be fun to watch, right? Put on ESPN, however you want to do it. Okay, 100% with you. The issue is the season when it ends, which is in April, compared to when they gotta go, bro. They're gonna literally be in the court in a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's not enough time. Now, when you go NBA, look how spaced out it is, Bacon. You're going from the draft in June, right after the draft is over, you're going to the summer league. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a little bit of play, whatever. And then you go into the off season. And then you got obviously the camps, all that good stuff. All that good. Right? For the women, they have to start the season later, right? So think about, okay, maybe start the season in June. Okay? Start the season in June, Bacon. Listen to me, follow me.
Yeah,
then you do the whole month of May. I'm saying, or let's say actually not even May. Let's say April 20th, or let's say late April to early May. Do 2 weeks of summer league. then you might can pull it off a little bit, right? But think about the break is so much bigger in NBA, and it's tough because WNBA they don't play in their own arenas, baby. Playing a lot of NBA arenas. Some playing G League arenas. Now those seasons usually be over, but that would be hard. Now I think to your point, Bacon, if they get more eyes on the league,
You don't have to.
right? I think they could pull it off. They won't have to play in those leagues, but we got to see. Which we're gonna talk about here in a second. We'll talk about more about because it's a player I wanted to mention. It's about here in a second. So I agree with you. Just the infrastructure right now where it is at can't do it, and the leadership's terrible. Like WNBA president, she's terrible. Like just get her out of the spot. She don't know what the hell she's doing. Get her out.
Get out of there, man.
Yeah, she's terrible. She's terrible.
Bring in somebody like Cheryl Miller, Sue Bird, you know what I mean? Bring in Cheryl Swoop. You know, we got to bring in somebody that love the game, man. We can't be bringing in people that's all about that bottom line. It's time out for that. I think we see it. We see it in our government. We see it in CEOs, man. It's time out for doing things for the dollar, man. You got to do things first as a human being. I think if we do that, everything will fall into place in the world, man. But since we're on this the draft, get ready to segue into the draft. I'm sure you've seen it. AZ Fudd was asked a question about her relation or alleged relationship.
Oh, bad.
With Paige Becker's brother. What do you think about that question from that reporter?
It's not. It's a foul question for number one. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can't sit and act like AZ Fudd and Paige didn't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be dating your damn teammate. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I know they've been friends for a while, but it's just like they should have never been asked it. It's not a great question by a journalist. But at the same time, it's almost like a soap opera. Like, why would you be dating your teammate? Do you hear how bad that sounds, Bacon?
Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner, they're doing it actively.
That's not doing it actively, and it being a good thing is not a good thing. There's favoritism. There's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Not good. I agree with you.
You shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So the reporter's foul for that, 100%. But it's like, I mean, if you AZ Fudd and you Paige, it's like there's journalistic standards, and they're saying that you shouldn't ask. But like, I don't know, bro. I just think you love who you love, you like who you like. I'm not coming for anything like that. That's cool. If you're lesbian, hey, it don't matter. Cool. Whatever floats your boat. There's no problem with that. Just in a professional setting, when has that ever worked out? That's like you dating your coworker, right? Now, I've done that way back. I was young, thoroughbred. Young. 17, 18, 19. You don't know. But think about how, like, anybody that's done it, how toxic that is when y'all, like, beefed out at work. Imagine they have a big argument. Oh, I'm cool. I don't feel like playing today. I'm not passing her the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's just professionalism.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say with that. I ain't trying to say love who you love. But it's just professionalism. It's just like the dude's wrong. Obviously, you should never ask that, but you can't play innocent if you either one of them too. Like,
do you think it was Paige's call to bring her in, or you think it was an organization?
I mean, AZ is nice. I mean, it could probably be a little bit of both.
To that point, if it's a say it's a 60-40.
Say it again.
I said to that point, if it's a little bit of both and say it's a 60-40 split, 60 obviously going to the Dallas Wings organization. You know what could potentially come with this decision of bringing AZ Fudd in to play with Paige Beckers. You don't think they weighed out? Okay, you know what? If they come to an argument, we'll just do it anyway.
Not enough. I don't think they waited enough. Hell no. I don't. I like AZ Fudd. I think she's a dog, but no way in hell. They didn't weigh that enough.
That's tough.
No, that's tough. Because AZ, think about it. AZ is what more so a guard. You got Paige. You know what I'm saying? You could have got Olivia Miles. She was predicted to be number one overall pick. Why you couldn't get her? You telling me she can't hoop, Bacon?
Say it again.
You telling me Olivia Miles can't hoop?
Now Olivia Miles can hoop, but she ain't. You know what I mean? I want to go there, but yeah.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have got Always Farm Thiem. You could have got Lauren Betts.
Yeah.
You need some big man. You couldn't have got Lauren Betts, 7 foot.
Shit, yeah. Quick. That's what I'm getting.
If you didn't want to get AZ with the number 1, okay. Let's go with Minnesota Lynx. You'll go get AZ for. We're gonna go get Lauren Betts. That's all I'm saying, bro. There's people you could have picked. Not over her, but it could have went. You couldn't have got Gabrielle Hawkins. You see what the hell she did?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, bro. So, yeah, if you Dallas, you can't be like, this what comes with it. This is what comes with it. It's not right by the reporter to ask, but you can't be mad if you Dallas. You made the conscious decision knowing they're dating, they're screwing around, and you still chose her. That's on you. That's on you.
Yeah.
Deal with it. I'll look at it.
I'm glad it ain't on the Atlanta Dream Team. But the Dream Team out of Atlanta, we decided to pick up Medina Akot.
Ooh, what a great pickup.
Great pickup, man. I think we need that big. That's going to balance everything out. You're bringing in
Reese.
Bringing in Angel Reese.
Mm-hmm.
You still got, to me, we still got Brianna Jones. I don't know how everything will work out in the front court, but look nice.
I think the front court player, like Akot, is good. She averaged 12 points or about 13 points, 10 boards. Really grew and projected under Dawn Staley because remember she was good, but her game got a lot better under Coach Staley, and you see her took kind of that next jump forward. Then I got was it India Navarre, averaged about 7.1 game points per game, 4 rebounds. She'll be a good like depth piece. Got Tahina Pow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, but just a good piece off the bench potentially for you. And then the player that nobody's talking about is Keji or Keja Rain. She's from, I believe, China. 19.1 points, 11.3 rebounds last year, making 3.1 assists, 5'8". That's a good wing / big man to me. You know what I'm saying, that could potentially come. Now, she'll be obviously developmental maybe that first year, but she could be a great addition too. You know, so I think they did good with their picks.
I think so too, brother. I think so too. I think this is a good pick. I think, you know, I know I've been hard on Carl Smithsko, the head coach, but his style is catered toward the modern game of basketball, of a run and gun. We shoot everybody. I kind of a 5-out type of system, maybe 4-out. So to me, play with house money last year. Play with even more house money this year. If we don't get to the conference finals.
Ooh, that's a bold one, Bacon.
Conference finals? You got Ryan Howard. You got Alicia Gray. You got Angel Reese. Brianna Jones. You got what's her name? Miss Canada. You got a squad, brother. This is probably top 3 best squad team on paper. In the league, brother. This is a nice roster.
It is a nice roster, bro, but it's just, I don't know if you want to put all that, you know, on 1 year. I think Simmons for sure. You know what I'm saying? I think Simmons is cool. That's a lot for the first year of Angel Reese. I think Simmons for sure. I think that could be a lot, Bacon. Because you got to see all that meshed together. You know, on paper, yes, you're right. On paper, you're 100% right. I don't disagree. But, you know. I don't know. Conference finals a lot, Bacon. It's some talented teams in the East, bro.
Yeah. Let's look. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up real quick. Let's pull up the standings. All right. In the East, I think the link is in. Oh, here we go. Let's do it like this. All right. The Liberty, Indiana Fever is going to be nice. It's going to be interesting to see how the Mystics look. Not really worried about the Sky. I think the Sun should be improved.
Yes, they will be.
Like I said, outside of, I get your point. I think we can get to the conference, bro. I think outside of New York, Indiana, Connecticut, you got to. I hear your point on Simmons, but I think with the star power, I think Ryan Howard needs to take a step forward with consistency and scoring the basketball. We know what Alicia Gray is going to do. I think they got enough, but I'm gonna stand on it, man. They finished top 3 in basketball last year, man.
Hey, look, you've been cooking with your predictions lately. So I know there's more we'll get to later with predictions, but you've been cooking lately. So I'm gonna let you be. Brett, I just answered your text, bro. I'm on live. I just answered your text. I sent you my logo.
On live.
On live. That's what I was doing. I'm always working. Sent you my logo, bro. I got you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. Hope all is well. I'm gonna tune into y'all episode later tonight, brother. So it was good to see you, bro. Well, virtually, but appreciate you tuning in, brother.
Watch it on what you call it. You go play the piano. That's the one thing I can't do, Bacon. Ask me about some languages though.
Huh? Oh yeah.
In Spanish. They say I use big words. What do you think? Brett? Do I use big words, Brett? Let me know. I'm gonna put in the comment. Hold on. I want to see what he said. Let's see what he says, bro. I love fucking with Brett. Oh, that's another tip, Bacon. I'm put you on game 2. If you know anybody that the teams you covering, if you know them personally or you got a good relationship with them, bring them onto your show.
I bet.
Yeah, a Hawks insider or Arkansas beat writer, whatever. If you bring them on, that's what eat that up. People who try to use big words try to come out smarter than them. I don't even try to do it on purpose. That's what people say. I be using regular words.
People do say that though.
Oh man, Brett is funny, bro. Brett is funny. But go ahead, Big.
I was gonna see where it was gonna go, man. I know you're finna crack. I know you're finna fire back at you, brother.
Brett probably trying to get some sleep, but thinking about what he can eat next.
Asia Wilson makes the biggest contract in NBA history. $5 million from Miss Wilson, man. I think it's past time. But I do understand.
Late night snack, Brett. Come on now. Thought I Brett knew.
That was tough. It is 10-20, bro. You know what I mean? It's
late night snack. You ain't got the munchies. Hey, Bacon, you ain't got the munchies.
I'll let y'all go back and forth, bro.
Oh man, but now, what do you think about this, Bacon? Asia Wilson getting a major contract. We've seen several, like Kelsey Plum, got like $999,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think? This is big, though. I think, especially for Asia.
Yeah, this is big. I think $5 million for her to be the highest paid, obviously fitting. She's done a lot for the game of basketball. Period. $5 million to me is still too low for her brand, her face, overall recognition for the league. But this is a good start. You know, like I said, on the TikTok video, before they was getting like 200,000, it couldn't even really. You can't really duck off. You know what I mean? Like, she's an A-list celebrity. Number one, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be around no common people. You know what I mean? No disrespect to the common, because we're in common people homes. But when you're an A-list celebrity, you need to be out where you don't need to be bothered. Because, you know, hey Miss Wilson, can I have your autograph? You know what I mean? They gotta lock in, but they need their space. You know what I mean? So $5 million allows her to go build that house and get out of the high rise or wherever she's living. So, but I think she's worth more than $5 million.
I don't think she in no high rise maker, bro. She got endorsements, bro. Come on now.
She has endorsements.
She date Bam, like, nah. Asia's good.
Well, has it been a year yet?
It's been well over a year. Come on, bro.
For real?
Asia, yeah, for real. Asia's straight, bro. Asia ain't worried about none of that.
She's straight. She's good.
I think 5.5 or 5 million. I think that's good. Only reason I say it, because they haven't gotten to that level where the viewership is like astronomical, crazy, right? Just yet, it's getting there. So I think just even like seeing this type of a deal, I think is massive. And she's the star of the show, so seeing her get this, man, I'm happy for her.
$6 million.
What do you say?
$1.6 million a year.
That's good, bro. They was not making. They were not touching that, bro.
Yeah, that's fact.
Come on, bro. That's an improvement, bro.
That's an improvement. Yeah,
Oh man, this should be 10 million. This should be 20. Like, bro, you gotta have steps.
yeah, I agree.
Progression. You know what I'm saying? 1.6 is good for a female professional basketball player, man. Come on, bro. That's good, bro. For the top tier player, come on, bro. That's good, bro. And it's gonna grow. Like they're gonna go from 5 to 10, you know what I'm saying, to 20. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna go up. Like we see with basketball, football, it's gonna go up.
It's a good start. It's a very good start. Very good start.
They gotta have the right damn leadership. That's what's gonna be the difference.
Yeah.
You got a weak leader, that ain't gonna work.
And they gotta win. They gotta worm. Just flailing everywhere, man. We need some. You know, pick them up. But let's see. NBA news. That'll conclude everything in the WNBA. Next topic is the Hawks versus the Knicks. I think it's gonna go to my pops today, man. I don't think that series between the Hawks and the Knicks is gonna go past 6 games, only because there's so many mismatch opportunities, one-sided affairs. The Knicks can dominate the Hawks on the glass, right? And the Hawks can systematically break down the Knicks by beating them the same way they did when Trae Young was here. If you can get CJ McCollum to attack that 12 to 14 space, it could potentially break down that whole defense. Or before that, I just think if the Hawks can come in and slow down, stifle, my goodness, the point guard with a number of bodies you can throw at him. Jalen Johnson, Keel Alexander Walker, and the great Barrier Reef. You know what I mean? I think you can slow down. I think you can slow down the Knicks. I think with the Knicks having to heavily rely on a man named Cat, Carlton Towns.
You wrong. You
No, seriously.
I picked up what you put down there, buddy. Talking about a man named Cat.
Man named Cat, man. But no, seriously, brother. Can Carl be consistent and not play soft in the interior where he fall in love with the jump shot? And I think it's gonna be one-sided on the perspective for it really to go 7. I think this is a 6-game series at best.
I could see it going 7 for real. I feel like Atlanta could defend their home court. For Atlanta to win this series, they're gonna have to steal a game in New York. That's gonna be one of the only ways. They got to steal a game in New York. Now I'm curious to see the talent level and how Jalen Johnson's gonna perform in this big moment. Now he got veterans because you got CJ McCollum, you got Nickeil Alexander Walker, right? You got Dyson Daniels, so you got the pieces. You're gonna need somebody to be the main star, you know what I'm saying? Whoever that is, and somebody's gonna have to have a game. We see it every year in the playoffs. That just whoa, this dude, who is this guy that went off for 15, 20 points? They're going to need one of those, right? I think in this series, right? And to your point, they got to find a way to neutralize Cat. If they can neutralize, obviously, Karl-Anthony Towns, that's going to be a lot on, obviously, you know what I'm saying, Jalen Brunson, who can do it, and Josh Hart and those boys and Mikal Bridges, right? And for the Knicks to win this series, it's going to come down to they're going to have good floor spacing. They're going to have to hit and knock down their shots, right? It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to hit and knock down their shots. If they're not, it's going to be a long series, I think, for obviously the Knicks. So, got to do what you got to do. If you're the Hawks, you know, you got the veteran leadership at the key positions in order to pull off this series, you know, upset and win. If you're the Knicks, don't play with it because the Hawks is coming. I'll leave it at that.
I agree. I think this is going to be a coaching battle to watch. I mean, Coach Mike Brown, Coach Quinn Snyder. This is going to be a coaching chess match again. If I'm Coach Quinn Snyder, I attack Brunson with a plethora of defenders, starting out with Dyson Daniels, who's been fouling out a lot. Who's been fouling out a lot here recently. That's going to be an X factor to watch. I think that 15-point score that you just brought up for the Hawks is going to be Onyeka Okongwu. I think him,
Okay.
CJ McCollum, and Onyeka Khan was going to be the X factor for the Hawks. But they're gonna have to find some time for those bigs, like I said on TikTok. Can Anson Newell come in? Can Chris Koklo come in and rebound the ball effectively and take some of the pressure off Jalen Johnson and Onyeka Okongwu, who's going to potentially be shooting deeper shots from range, or just might have to get back on defense. All right. So, brother, you know what I mean? It's coming to fruition, man. I brought up to you last year that I said, man, no, I mean, Portland gonna be in the playoffs. Man, you add in, made it, but they look good against whoever they beat. And they went Phoenix.
Hey, I ain't finna sit here. Look, brother, you've been cooking on your predictions, brother. I ain't think they was ready this yet, but who was it? Donnie Aveja?
40?
I'm getting his name wrong. Hey, he been hoop. I didn't think they could do it without Dame, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Young Thoroughbreds is playing, man. So to your point, I conceded, Bacon. I think what we got to start doing kind of be like nightcap. We're gonna have to have somebody, whether it's me or you, or you know what I'm saying, we put it somewhere. It's like season predictions and then see what like comes to pass. Like 3 or 4 predictions for the season, college football, basketball, whatever. It's the main sports we call high school football, however the hell you want to do it.
I'm cooking, brother.
And then just see what happens.
Frying your eyelids off.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You did. You didn't came to fruition the last couple. So you know, I give you your credit. But can they upset Portland? I mean, not Portland, San Antonio. Hell no.
Nah.
Hell no.
I ain't even gonna play myself like that, big dog. Now, can they make it a good 4-game series? I think they can make about two tough games. 2 tough. They might even I can't even. I think it's gonna be a sweep, brother. Not gonna lie to you.
Oh, sweep.
It'll be a sweep. They might get a gentleman sweep, but I'm gonna lean more towards a sweep. But shout out to Portland. I think next year. Yeah, I'm gonna go sweep, man. I think Donovan Clean year 2. I think if Clean wasn't year 2, I probably it might go 5 games, but I think he's not ready for Victor Wembanyama. But last topic of discussion for tonight, man. Does the NBA need to clean up just the integrity across the board? We brought up Nick from Fox. He talked about players playing that last game, which I don't really mind. I think, you know what I mean, that game doesn't matter, brother. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't, Bacon, but you got like the precedent you set. And I know the NBA numbers is better, brother. And I think it was up like maybe like 70, 80%. But you're ruining the game. You're tanking, Bacon. This underlines a bigger issue for the NBA, which is tanking. Right? Damn problem. It's a problem. Right? And you gotta see what you said. Oh, well, regular season, the game don't matter. How many times have we seen Kobe or LeBron like go and play the last regular season if their team didn't make the playoffs?
Yeah.
If
you're not making the playoffs, then yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you don't make the playoffs, you're not the top 20 of the 30 teams. Doesn't matter. You play professional basketball. How many people can do that, Bacon?
Cool.
How many people can play professional basketball? To me, it's an insult to the game, to his point. It's an insult to the game.
You know not play the last game of the season?
You're damn right. You're damn skippy.
You've been doing it.
No. You're damn skippy. It's a damn shame, and you're cheating the game. That's like me saying, oh, I ain't going to play the first. It's the first regular season game. Oh, it don't matter. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing?
It's a lot that can go wrong in the last game of the season, bro. Like you talked about with the bouncer.
I'm not saying you got to, you know what I'm saying, go all out and, you know what I'm saying, all that.
NFL.
NFL is different, bro. Actually, no, the hell they don't. Pause.
What?
I don't know why the hell you bought the NFL. No. The only teams that do that is the team that's going to the playoffs, bro.
Right.
No, bro. He's
all
talking
the teams
about
that they show where they show Cleveland, they show New York. Those teams are in the playoffs.
No. He's talking about the teams that didn't play their players that was at the damn bottom. That's what he's talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? That's what he's referring to.
All
And
right, so then
I still think you should play, even if you play a half.
okay, player, I can agree with that. But if my best is playing your bench, how are we getting better? But if you want to play
I
our
don't
first
disagree.
half, cool.
That's not consistent though. It's one game. Cool. You're right. How we get better? My best players is playing your bench, right? Cool. Play them a half. At least go play, bro. Don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? But that comes to all the teams should be playing their best players. It doesn't matter. It's
Not
still a
really.
regular season game, whether it's the end of the season or not. Why, if you are Utah, oh, I'm not gonna play Ace Bailey. I'm not gonna play this guy. Oh, I'm trying to get this top pick. Like, what the hell? Play the game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We finna have a tankathon? Like, you don't see that in the NFL. Even I'm gonna give you another example. Bro, it was years back. Now I wanted my team to lose. We ended up, I think, coming up just short to the Dolphins. We never see the NFL make and go, and they could be the worst team. They still play their heart out towards the end, whether they got in regular players or bench players, and they put it all out on the field. Why we don't see that with the NBA?
NFL is also just a slave driving league. It's been like that for a long time. And that's a fact.
I just don't like that comparison when we talk about that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I give you that.
I'm not going to discredit what you're saying, and I could definitely get why that mentality comes up for sure. But when we're talking about the last game, come on, bro. You ain't gonna play after that. I ain't saying you go out to where you could tear and mess your stuff up, but come on, bro. You could play. You know what I'm saying? The part that he's talking about is the flagrancy of them doing it, and everybody knows you're fucking doing it.
Right.
The difference, bro. Like y'all are flagrantly not trying to play your best players because it's the last game. You're cheating the game. He's right. They have a real problem.
Yeah, they have a tanking problem. Yeah,
They have a real problem.
Yeah, they have a real problem at tanking, but the NBA they got to draw the line. And they're doing it a little bit better. They're calling the push offs a tad bit more. We're gonna see how the playoffs looks, but traveling is atrocious. It's the whole brand of the NBA is. I'm not gonna say it's bad or terrible, but it's lackluster.
Diminishing.
It's diminishing.
It's diminishing. You could say that.
Yeah.
Because even me, it was hard for me. I didn't even follow it that much this year. I usually will go and like, oh, let me watch this Tuesday night game. Let me watch. Like, I didn't even know what to tune on. Bro, no BS, bro. I was literally at home. I was like, oh, okay, it's the NBA playing. Where do I watch it? Didn't see it on YouTube TV. Cool. No problem. One on NBC. One on Peacock. Guess where it was on?
Prime.
Like before, like you knew what it was. You knew, okay, Monday, Wednesday is gonna be ESPN. Tuesday, Thursday is gonna be TNT. If it's Friday, it's also gonna be ESPN. Saturday is gonna be on ABC. And we also might throw some games, obviously, on the ESPN network. It's like, yo, I gotta do all this searching just to get it. Diminished product. And I ain't gonna lie. NFL better figure it out too, because ain't nobody finna be paying for all them damn streaming services to watch games.
Come on now.
They're on the verge too. Amazon, Netflix, and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Let's see it, bro. The greed got to stop. Lord. They got to stop. Lord. So that's all I'm saying with the NBA. Like, it was so bad. Like, the whole I legit was not even trying to start. I was like, is the game going to even be good? I can count on my hands how many games I watched this year. And I love the NBA. I can count on my hands. I was so much more interested in college basketball compared to NBA this year. Don't even make sense. I felt way more like into college basketball. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I mean, you're not gonna get any argument from me about, you know what I mean, especially with the greed, and you have to, where is it at? I gotta have this subscription. Like, if we're gonna have a subscription, let's just do either one main one, or if you want to do Netflix, most people have Netflix, right? It's seamless. Prime, cool, but Peacock, brother. Ain't nobody watching no Peacock, man.
Hey, Peacock has slept on one.
They got some good shows. They got some good stuff, but it's too much, bro.
It is.
TV throwing that in there too.
Thank you. Hello. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, Lord have mercy. I'm getting bomb. Like,
man.
Yo. I'm getting hot all in the mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no, like, it's everywhere. It's just like, yeah, you're cheating because, and after a while, the consumer is just not going to care. Like, this product is not good enough for me to care to try to go to 4, 5, 6, 7 different damn channels to watch. I want to watch it on one central thing that has it all. That's why I got YouTube TV. Because, like, it's all on one thing. I can go to Fox, ABC, ESPN. All my stuff is there.
You got NFL, NBA TV, NFL Network, MLB TV.
Yep.
Or that different. Yeah, see, yeah. YouTube TV is the motion.
It's the motion. But the NFL, all these other, they're making it more difficult because now, let me put it on Prime. Luckily, I got Prime. Let me put it on Peacock. Let me put it on. Let me put it on Netflix. Like, I'm not paying Netflix for that. I get it. You want to be a sports. Cool. Good for you. I'm not paying extra for that.
You have to pay extra for that on Netflix?
Some of the fights you want to see, yeah. You got to subscribe to them to go to see what the games.
Well, fights, I can understand fights, but NFL, NBA pay extra for on Netflix. Come on, bro. That's no. They got it there now.
Hey, bro. Hey. Well, how this economy is? Yeah, okay.
Damn.
Y'all want to keep playing? Okay. Niggas barely play bills and stuff. Okay.
But we finna start streaming this thing on the YouTube.
The facts, the free ski.
For the free ski.
Oh, I don't want to pay for ads. I'll pay for some ads, or not pay for ads, or I don't want to see ads when I look at the video. Yeah, I'll look at the ads for video. It's free.
It's free. It's free for me. It's free for you.
$0. $0.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
We gotta do better, man. But that's it, everybody, man. Any last remarks from you, brother? I think it's been a quality show, man. We got a lot of good hidden moments, man. If you tap in, if you watch later, I mean, watch all the way through, man. You might something that might inspire you, lift you up, you know what I'm saying, prepare you on your journey to keep going.
No, 100%, man. Y'all stay tapped in. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Like I said, man, we're here every Thursday, man. Y'all want to come on the show, please let us know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, stay tapped into Just Sizzling News, man. We got a lot of stuff on the docket, man. High school football for sure. Some spring stuff. We're gonna try to figure out how we gonna symbolize and get the hoops thing going too. Somehow, some ways. It's so much with how busy we both be. So, but we're gonna find out a way, man. We had all the guests on this year with the coaches. Shout out to Coach Wallace for helping us out, man. But
yeah, getting back on there.
Yeah, man, some top prospects. You know, it's when I was talking to the East Coweta, see if I can get them on next week. You know what I'm saying, as well. So we're gonna keep trying to do this thing, man. But yes, they just stay hip and tuck. Subscribe, you know what I'm saying. Go to Bacon Network, man. He doing a great job with all his content. I go help him out in TikTok, man. Raise it up for him. And man, we all trying to get to this money, man.
Trying to get to this money. But breaking news before we go on to Just As the News podcast, per Kendra Andrews, the Fisher Collier of the Minnesota Lynx has signed a Supermax. And I'll say it again for the folks in the back, a Supermax for $1.4 million a year to stay with the Lynx. This is a good. I mean, it still sounds crazy. Supermax 1.4 million. What are we in the 70s, man?
Again, brother, they're not making the money. That's a good damn contract, bro.
Yeah, that's a good damn contract.
That's a good damn contract, bro. Trust me. Compared to what they was making and having to go overseas, you ain't got to go overseas no more.
Big facts. Big facts.
Oh, and that's a good one. Just do a video on it, man.
Huh?
Just do a video on it.
I bet.
You know what I'm saying? Give me like 1.6. We in the 70s? Yeah. Give an impassioned plea like that and see what happens.
Emphatic discussion, man. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned to the Just Says the News podcast, where we are here every Monday and every Thursday, staggering hours. Monday at 7, and basketball Thursdays at 8 p.m. Man, if you ain't doing it, if you ain't watching it, where you at? Because we at it, and we'll be back at it on Monday. Tap in.